Welcome back to Dead End Gaming. I'm Dead End Dragon, and today we have something fun planned. I have something fun planned. We are playing. Oh, apparently I can resume this. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. We are playing Magic: The Gathering Arena with so much fun stuff going on and rewards, and oh my gosh. But we're gonna be talking about decks. As you can tell, I like making a bunch of different decks, especially since the new set. I bet everybody likes making new decks since the new set, but I think, is it down here? Oh no, it's this one. This one. Yeah. I wanted to show this one off. Dragon Test 1. I call it test because I was still kind of testing it out and seeing. This deck I made before War of the Spark, so it doesn't have anything from War of the Spark in it, but I still really like playing it. Let's change this. Can I, no? No? Okay. Okay, well, come on. It doesn't want to shift or anything for me. Can I make those smaller? Oh, no, okay. Well, I don't know how to make this screen bigger or anything, so I guess I'm just going to have to do it in post. Yay. So we're going to do a deck breakdown real quick and kind of talk about the deck first, and then we'll dive right in. This deck oh, no, we want that thing because that's cool looking. This deck, here we go. It's a dragon deck. I call it my Elder Dragon deck because I like my Elder Dragons and they're so cool. Dragons are the best. If you don't know me, like, come on, dragons are the best. Okay, I've ranted enough. So what this deck does is you play Elder Dragons. We got dragons, some guys to help get the dragons out, and of course planeswalkers, Sarkhan. Gotta have Sarkhan because dragons. And yeah, we have a lot of 1 cost, 3 costs, and then we got our high costs. Let's jump right into what those are. So of course we have Laminar Elves. Duh, you need mana ramp to play dragons. So yeah. Opt for card advantage, gotta get that draw, and Scrying 1 is pretty good with that. I like Preordain, but that has since been discontinued for standard, I believe. So we got Opt. It works. Shock, because we need some field control. I also put in Banefire, just 2, so we could also have some field control there, but it's early game field control and it's late game field control as well. So if we have like 10 mana available at the end of the game, we can just shoot something for 10. If that's a creature, great. If that's a player, great. We can shoot a lot. Next up, we got our 3 costs with Draconic Disciple, because we need more mana. And it's a good late game. I love Draconic Disciple because it's good early and mid game, because you can color fix as well with it. But then you also have that 7 tap, and you can make a 5/5 dragon creature. That's super helpful. I only put in 2 of this Sarkhan because sometimes he comes in handy, sometimes he doesn't. We only have 5 dragons total in the deck, so adding 2 mana to get dragon spells, kind of up and down, and discard a card to draw a card, not always my favorite effect. I'd rather just draw cards over that. But we got 2 just for some color fixing, and I mean, it's a quick increase to get some dragons out quickly. Chromatic Lantern, because we're playing all the Elder Dragons and we need all the color fixing, and it helps with mana addition as well. Dragon's Horde, kind of the same thing as Chromatic Lantern, but it does a little less color adding and more of color ramp. And then we can also draw after we played a dragon, so once we played a dragon, we can get some more spells out to help us out, or more dragons. Of course, we have Nicol Bolas, because it's Nicol Bolas. Elder Dragon. I put Arcades in here. It's a 4-cost dragon. I mean, like, Flying Vigilance, 3/5. Not great, but hey, I'll take it. If I can find a defender that adds mana as soon as in Magic: The Gathering Arena, I will do that. Till then, he's just here by himself. Just fine. He's actually come in handy more than I think. I call him he, but I don't know actually what any of these genders are on these dragons. They're the Elder Dragons. I just know him for that. Palladia Moors, the Ruiner. Duh. Amazing dragon, flying, vigilance, trample, and has hexproof until it deals damage, which is pretty nifty. River's Rebuke, because I like having a field wipe, but I don't want to destroy my own dragons, so this is a good way to kind of pause your opponent and get rid of their field, especially if they're doing tokens. easy field wipe of your opponent. Just easy destroy everything. But if they're not doing tokens, it's still a good way to delay them a couple turns for them to get back to where they were. I've got Sarkon Dragon Soul in here because he does some damage, and worst comes to worst if I don't have the right dragon I need, or a couple dragons I had died and I still have some waiting in my deck, I can use his -9 to pull out the remaining ones, or all of them if there's all of them. Chromium, because we're still doing Elder Dragons, it's called the Elder Dragon deck. This guy is going to be super useful and technical because he's got Flash, so you might be able to cast them in during your opponent's turn and surprise them and block out some of those creatures that they thought were going to be able to get through. Also can gain hexproof, but be careful. That is a dangerous effect depending on when and how you use it. And if your opponent knows, I believe you can throw after you activate that effect to protect him from something incoming, you can throw a shock right on top of the stack. He'll take 2. Then his effect goes off, brings him to a 1/1 with hexproof, but he took 2 damage, so I believe he dies. I haven't seen that happen yet, but usually a 7 cost. By the time I play him, my opponent only has 2 cards in hand anyways. So as long as your opponent doesn't have a ton of cards and board control, you're all right. Dargaz, the Reincarnated. Flying Trample Haste, 7/7. Like, that's just nasty as is, and if he die, he can be brought back. That's pretty good in my opinion. It takes a little bit for him to come back, but if you can stall out enough by using, like, Reverse Rebuke or Banefire, like, stall out your opponent to bring him back, then you got another 7/7 who's gonna hit the field and start swinging again. He's nasty. And that's all we got for the deck. Yay, it's exciting. So let's try the deck out and play a few games, and let's see where we go. A lot of this is probably going to be cutting. I want to play this deck so bad. We will get there on another day. Let's see. I think this one's like a clone of what we're about to play too. Is it? Where is it? Dragon Test 1-2. Where's Dragon Test 1? Oh. It moved all the way to the top to confuse me. Maybe we'll get a really hard match and we'll lose, and I'll show you what defeat looks like. That's not going to happen. Not with my dragons. I like my dragons. That's the best part about the deck, because it's more splashy 5-color. It's easier to run. Although, if you know me, I like playing my 5-color anyways, and I can actually win on a fairly decent basis with my 5 colors. So, good start with Laminar. I saw we had a forest, an island, and a mountain. That was a great start. And a Laminar, and we drew Opt. Like, oh my gosh, this is amazing right now. Wow. Okay, this is a great start, because they are, like, super open. So, we're going to play Dragon's Horde. Oh, I meant to play Chromatic Lantern. Oops. Oh, wow. I'm going to pass on the land for now, because we already have one. There's another one coming. See, you know more land's coming. Okay, so Kitesail Corsair has flying as long as it's attacking. Let's see here. Is this a pirate deck, I'm assuming? Like, what is that? Oh, okay. What's that? What'd that do? At the beginning of your end step, if you attack a creature this turn, reveal top card of your library and put it in your hand. Oh, and you lose life equal to its mana cost. Ooh, so we can get them to kill themselves for us. How nice. And they're all tapped out. So it doesn't look like they're too control-y. Otherwise, they'd be keeping more mana untapped to, like, I don't know, do cancels and stuff like that and board control. But it looks like they're just more focused on the pirate aspect than they are doing counters. Which you'll usually see from my blue, too. I don't like playing with counters too often. Okay. When enters the battlefield, if you control another pirate, you can do that. Okay. That's fine. Raid. 2. Okay, so they're focusing on smaller guys. Gotcha. Gonna play Dargaz, and instead of attacking... Actually, not instead of attacking. We're just gonna rage a little bit and attack. You gonna block? No. Okay. Interesting. Turn. I'm gonna keep Draconic Disciple untapped just in case, because we could use them for a blocker if need be. I don't want to sack Draconic Disciple like that, but if it comes to life or death, we might need that. but I don't think they have hasty stuff, so we should be okay. Okay. Ooh, so we've got unblockable stuff going on there too. Interesting. Okay, enters the battlefield. Target opponent reveals their hand. Choose non-creature, non-land from it. And, okay. I kind of want to play Opt, but I kind of don't. No, let's not play Opt. That's fine. Because they're just going to look at my hand, go, oh, you have a mountain and Opt, and they're going to get rid of Opt. Yep. See, that's fine. That's fine. Whatevers. So now the part that I don't think they realize is if I can pull out another dragon, like, I'm gonna kick their butts in. And they're also at 7. Let's draw a card. Okay, so you don't have haste, but you do have flying and vigilance. So that's gonna be a pain in their butt. Let's attack with Dargaz and 7 for 2, block that. Okay, so I could bring him to 1 if I attack with everybody. But then I'm not going to be able to block with everybody is the problem. If I drew a shock or something, that would have been perfect. Well, they're saying good game, but I don't know if they mean good game to me or not. 2, 2. Yeah, I'm just going to swing with Dargaz. Because the reason why I'm doing that is because he's going to block for 2, bring him to 2, so I'd have to deal 2 more damage. But they've got 1 more blocker on the field. So... Can only block creatures with flying. Have blockers. Okay, I don't think I need to draw a card because that's not really going to do me anything with Opt at the moment. So we're going to wait. And I have a Laminar Elf for a blocker, a Draconic Disciple, and Palladia. I can't block that other dude, but I'm at 5, so unless they could have dealt me 3 damage, like, that was my game. And they also quit. Don't quit. Please don't. It's frustrating and annoying. I know it gets you through games faster, but it's more fun to play the game, you know? Anyways, we got a pack, so what better way to end this episode off than to open a pack? Let's see here. And we got Widespread Brutality, beat everybody up. Yeah. So, cool. I'll take it. And Bond of Passion. I like the Bond cards, but I still am trying to figure out what would be a good deck to use those in. Because I really want to use, like, 1 or 2 of them, or, like, all... I'm a 5-color player. I want to use all of them. I can't kid anybody. I want to use all the bonds to show Ravnica coming together to fight Nicol Bolas, because that would be a really cool deck. But as the problem is, if you might notice, I have some other cards and decks that, like, show otherwise, that I want to do other things. Like, I don't know, play the Bolas deck and fight on his side. Well, that being said, it was fun to play and show you guys the Dragon Test deck that I've got, or I guess I should call it the Elder Dragon deck that came out before War of the Spark, and that I was using. It is 5-color. It's really cool to play. Come on, edit. We want to edit. And see, yeah. So if you want to try this deck, try it out. If you want to make it better, go for it. Use this as a template, change it up, and try something new with it. Definitely use these dragons to your advantage. And just so you know, a lot of this deck the playstyle doesn't come from the building of the deck, and you just turn 1, do this, turn 2, do this. No, it varies per game. It's very adaptable, but you have to, in the moment, make your decisions. When I was first playing this deck, I did lose a lot because I didn't know what worked best. But just keep playing it and learn what works best. Take out what you don't like, put in what you do like, and make it work for you. Make it work for your own playstyle. You could change the colors up. Like, as long as you got Dragon Sword and Chromatic Lantern, I feel like those are the biggest parts about running this dragon deck. So Those are colorless. You can use them in any color deck. If you don't like Opt, you can switch it out for white cards or black cards, or if you don't like Shock, go for it. Laminar Elves, you don't have to like. I would suggest keeping them in because mana ramp, but if you like something else, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Put in a Johnny's Welcome. Please don't put in a Johnny's Welcome. That doesn't work in this deck. Well, thank you, and I will see you all next time for when we tackle one of these other decks. It'll probably be Niv Mizzet, because it's another one I like talking about. Ooh, or we could, I really want to talk about Nicol Bolas and the new War of the Spark deck that I have with him. He is so much fun to play. Don't forget to like the video if you made it this far. I mean, you must have liked it if you made it this far. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm starting up to do Magic the Gathering Arena stuff and talk about decks and playing. And I really want to show you guys what I can. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you want to see more deck building stuff or if you want to see more playing. And yeah, just let me know. We'll see you next time, and we'll talk about another dragon next time and how to build that deck and how it runs. See you all then.